And welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the BIS Podcast, broadcasting live on the Marvin Network, where our goal is to bring you updates in local government, technology, and to mix in a little bit of fun as well. On today's podcast, we'll be going over TNT tips and tricks. We have none other than Abigail Wall from our products team to talk about those tips and tricks. First off, Abigail, it's great that you're back on here and going over some TNT stuff with us here today.
Hey, Josh, thanks for having me.
Awesome, Abigail. Well, is this the first time or not? I know that you've been on the podcast before, but you've been kind of, is this the second or third time that you've been on?
This is actually the first time. I've never been on before.
Yeah. Is it the first time? I kind of swore I've had you on here before. Well, instead of that, welcome to your first time here on the podcast. And we're happy to have you, Abigail, to talk over some TNT stuff that we got going on here. Of course, it'll be the season before we know it. We already got, appeal season coming up here. Abigail, TNT, kind of first tell us, what TNT is and what all goes into it.
Yeah, so your TNT site, the client's sites are where, number one, the taxpayers can go and look up their properties. They can view any proposed rates that the taxing units have put out, and then they can also view the public hearing notices, the tax rate notices, and they can also give their feedback on the tax rates as well. So for the public, that is available for them to view all that information for tax rate information. But then for the taxing units, they are able to actually go in there and calculate their tax rates. So we'll calculate the tax rates for them. They just fill out those worksheets, and then they can also generate any hearing notices or tax rate notices that are required as well. So they can do all those things within the site.
All right, Abigail. Well, is there anything that is different this year going into TNT than in previous years, or what are some of the things that we have going on with this year's TNT?
So we haven't made any major changes this year. We're always going to look at worksheets and make sure that if any calculation changes have been made, that we will make them on our side as well. But as far as the way the site looks and the feel of the site and how it works, there's not been any major changes this year.
Gotcha. Well, what are some of those tips and tricks for all our clients listening out there that have our TNT service? What are some tips and tricks that they need to know going into this year?
So the first thing they'll want to do is to make sure that they copy all of their data to the new year. To copy to new year, you'll just go into your settings. There's a button that says copy to new year. Once that's done, they will be able to update the default years for the calculator and then for the SB2 site, the public site. So they can do that separately, and they'll just go in and update the year, and then they'll be ready to go and get started.
Awesome. I know we have some new videos that we got out there on our new Banana Academy, Abigail. I know that's one of the big things that we try to get out to our clients to make sure they have all that extra training and information. Now, are those videos on the training website, and what can our clients do to view them?
So we already do have some TNT videos on the website, on the Banana Academy website, that are already up and ready for them to view. So they can just go to the Banana Academy website, click on the training guides tab, and then find the TNT icon. They'll just click on it, and then they can scroll through and find whatever video they need. We also offer end user training on the Banana Academy website as well. So they can refer their taxpayers there to view TNT focused videos as well. So lots of good videos over there that they can go and check out.
When it comes to TNT, Abigail, what's kind of the number one thing, in your opinion, that our clients, who use that service, should be ready for this coming TNT season?
I would say just make sure, number one, that, everything is copied over to New Year. Go in, look at all of your taxing units, make sure everything looks correct there. Make sure there's not been any changes, any updates that need to be made on the unit side. And then I would also tell them to make sure with all of their taxing units that, number one, the same person is going to be doing the calculating or the uploading on the TNT site. And then number two, just make sure that there's not anybody new that needs to be added. And then number three, make sure that those users are still able to log in, make sure that they haven't forgotten their passwords. If they need a password reset, they can do that for them on their side, or we can always help with those things as well. So just making sure that everything is still up to date and current when it comes to your users, and then for your taxing units as well.
Well, awesome, Abigail, and I appreciate you joining us here to talk about these tips and tricks today for TNT season. Again, it'll be here before we know it. So, any final thoughts before we kind of close things out here today?
Just if y'all, if the taxing units or the clients need any help at any point in the season, we are always here. You can always give us a call, put in a ticket, send us an email, and we're always here to help. If y'all have any questions or you need any training, we're here for that as well. So just let us know.
Well, awesome, Abigail, and I really do appreciate you joining us here today. Again, to contact Abigail or any member of the products team, please contact them at productsupport@bisconsultants.com, or you can also give us a call at 800-247-9045 and ask for the products team. Well, hey, Abigail, again, thank you so much, man, for joining us here today, and we can't wait to have you back on next time.
Okay, thanks for having me, Josh.
No problem at all, Abigail. Again, thank you so much, ma'am. Again, for myself, I will say for Abigail Wall, thank you all so much for tuning in to another edition of the BIS Podcast. And until next time, so long and goodbye.